YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 6 of Pokémon Unbound. Last time out, we started to head up towards Blizzard City, but the journey took a little bit longer than I had anticipated. My plan was to get all the way to Blizzard City last episode, and let me pull up the map and kind of explain this. This is a brand new region, so it's still a little confusing. So we started off yesterday in Crater Town here, which was the location of where we got that second gym badge. So after we left Crater Town on Route 6, we had to go through the Valley Cave, which dumped us out here on Route 7. And then I'm right in front of the entrance to Frost Mountain. And I did go inside Frost Mountain, and when we went in the door yesterday, our rival Ace, who we haven't seen since like the very start of this game, he was talking to Ivory, the admin of the Shadows. And Ivory's Alakazam used Psychic on Ace and absolutely destroyed that kid. And he was knocked unconscious, so we had to go over there and, of course, you know, pick him up, make sure he's doing alright. And then he's like, yo, dude, let's battle! Of course, Ace is still a potato. There was actually a spot on Route 6 called the Potato Path. It's hilarious, by the way. And I think that's where Ace should go train for a little bit and then come back and talk to me. Now, during this whole journey, the reason why the trek took longer than anticipated was because you can see the team above my head here. We have this Duat, Badoo, and Kirlia, which I'm going to use all three of these throughout the duration of the playthrough, but because they're still, I mean, especially Kirlia too, I really wanted to get this thing to evolve into Gardevoir yesterday at level 30. But, you know, with that being said, Duat and Kirlia I kept putting out there to fight all the trainers on the route. But Kirlia especially just kept getting O-code by every attack. Even for a majority of the episode, it was a Ralts. Took a while to even get to Kirlia in the first place, but even still, Kirlia just has a really bad physical defense stat, and it was getting cooked by every, you know, random NPC trainer on the route. So, with that being the case, the battles were taking a lot longer than I thought they would, and we ended up not making as much progress. Now, on that map, right, you saw Frost Mountain. Let me just go back to it real quick. And then you might have seen that yellow X above Frost Mountain. So that is Blizzard City. That's our next destination here. So it's honestly not that much farther. But again, I should have been able to get all the way there yesterday. I could have if I just used Gabite and Hariyama. But, you know, I wanted these other guys to get some experience and get closer to evolving. Now, another reason for doing that is because after obtaining the second gym badge, the level cap was increased from 26 to 32. And that is why both Hariyama and Gabite are at 32 and not, you know, 33 or 34. Because now our current level cap until we get that third gym badge is going to be at 32. So with that being said, I'm going to jump back into into this Frost Mountain place here. And we'll just keep heading north and get to Blizzard City. Let's go ahead and get after it. I don't think there's anything really else to talk about. So let's see if we can get this Gardevoir today. And the fight against our rival Ace took place like right here, but he's gone now. We'll definitely be able to get Gardevoir at some point before the gym, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do the gym battle today. We'll just have to see how much progress we can make. But I'm gonna at least get to the city for sure. And if it's only about an hour to get there, then I'll go ahead and try the gym. But if it takes more like an hour and a half, then that's probably gonna be all the time I'm gonna have for it. They say a rare blue bird lives atop Frost Mountain. That is reference to, of course, Articuno because, well, Team Shadow's already captured Articuno, but kind of the storyline that I've found so far in this game is the evil team that call themselves the Shadows. They are, I should probably switch out, but I'm not going to. I'm about to die to that. This Curly is taking forever to evolve, man. Okay, nice. But he does get this speed boost, so if this doesn't one-shot, we gotta get out of here. I mean, he was already faster anyway. Okay, that was a crit, and it barely did half. But, back to what I was talking about. Team Shadows is going after the 3 legendary Cantonian birds, right? Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. Because those 3 birds are the key to holding the seal of Hoopa's prison bottle. And so what they're trying to do here is to, you know, revert Hoopa to its unbound form and bring destruction upon the Borrius region. And of course, we're trying to prevent that and become the champion at the same time. So this game is really, really fun. I'm having a lot of fun playing it, man. I really am. This game is super well made. And Duat here is going to become a Hisuian Samurott at some point. I did look that up on the website to see if that was an option. And I'm really trying to get this Badoo to evolve into Roselia too before 32, before it gets level capped. But I don't know if we're going to make it there. Okay, this guy has like all 3 of the... well, maybe. He's going to have like all 3 of the Gen 5 starter middle evos. Which means he might have a Duat in the back. But yeah, so it is possible to get, what is Firefang's accuracy now? 71 after that accuracy drop. So even if I went for Home Claws, it would still be slightly under 100 accuracy. Let's see if Tornado drops me again. It doesn't. But he is faster, so I might get dropped next turn. I think this goes to like 90, 92, 93. 95, okay, just reset. I guess that makes sense, right? The first drop was just perfectly negated by the Home Claws. They're both 1.33 down and 1.33 back up. That makes sense. But yeah, so having a Hisuian Samurott is going to be pretty sick. That's a powerful Pokemon. Yeah, he does have the Duat back here. It's probably going to be quite some time before I could find the Hisui Stone or whatever it's called in this game to make that evolution happen. Duat missed the Razor Shell. Nice. So we'll see. But if not, I'm just going to have to be careful with Duat. Once the level cap gets extended to like 36 or whatever after the next gym, I'm just going to have to be careful because that's when it would evolve to regular Samurott. I don't want that to happen. Now, there is a house just outside here that'll heal me up. I mean, I have a bunch of super potions, so I'll probably just rip them, but more importantly, I was thinking about revives. I don't have any revives left in bag. No. I think I had 4 or 5 of them yesterday, but I had to use them all on Curlia. Just navigating the last couple routes. Let's go ahead and just rip these potions here and keep it pushing. And a lot of these caves we're going to have to backtrack to. Look, this guy's got fighting Pokemon. Maybe Curlia can actually do this. But a lot of these caves, I know I've said this a few times, we're going to have to backtrack to because I still don't have Rock Smash at this point. Oh, he's got a freaking Lucario. I'm not staying in. No shot. We'll go right out to Hariyama. Because yeah, the only HM move we have so far is just Cut. Which I just recently got too, like after the second badge. We'll smoke this thing with a Vital Throw. But apparently, once we got Cut from the hiker NPC that gave us Cut, he said he's got a buddy up in Blizzard City who will give us Rock Smash. So at least we know how to get that. That is good. But I'm assuming that we're gonna have to get that other badge first before we get access to actually use the HM. Even if we find it before the gym type thing. That's always in Pokemon games how the HM moves work. They're gate kept behind. I feel like there'd be an item in here. Black belt. It's actually not bad. We can slap that on Hariyama. Boost up the fighting attacks. I still don't really have many good hold items. What does Hariyama have? Oh, Persenberry. I think Gabite is holding a safety goggles. We got that before the first gym because it was a grass-type gym leader who like spammed Sleep Powder. Badoo is holding the Soothe Bell to try to boost that evolution. And Duat, by the way, let me show off the IVs in this Duat. This was a gift Pokemon yesterday from an NPC on Route 5, and that's why it's in a Cherish Ball. But this Duat came holding a Mystic Water. We'll watch this. It has, I think, all the gift Pokemon in this game that come in Cherish Balls have like 3 S-tier IVs, which equates to like 30 or 31. But he also got an A in HP and Speed, which were randomized, and then of course the D is as well. But it's hilarious because I mean this is literally a perfect, 5 IV Pokemon because special attack doesn't matter since it's a physical attacker. But that was like an insane pull right there. Yes, it's a lax nature, which sucks, but There is ways to change natures in this game. We just haven't progressed far enough in the story for that. So we'll deal with that later. This hiker guy, let's see if Curlia can actually do something with Magical Leaf. Assuming he has mons that are like 4x weak to grass. He's only got one mon, and it's an Onyx. Okay. If Onyx lives with Sturdy and KOs me back with Rock Slide, that would be sad. It's actually faster. Nice. Don't flinch. Perfect. Alright, even if this thing lives with Sturdy and then KOs me, I can always go back. Yeah, definitely has Sturdy. I can always go out into Badoo, because if Badoo gets a KO, that would go a long way for increasing the happiness. I was just kind of hoping he would miss Rock Slide, but letting Curlia die is pretty bad, especially because I don't have revives, like I said, but maybe Badoo is faster? Nah. It is 42. It's literally a relaxed speed, and it's still faster than Curlia at 37. That's embarrassing. But we know that Onyx was faster than Curlia. 35 defense, 27 defense. I mean, Badoo's bulkier and faster than a Curlia, which literally makes no sense. Better HP, better physical defense, and better speed. So we, you know, if Curlia took a Rock Slide, we can definitely take one too and KO it back with Mega Drain, but we're actually faster. So this Onyx was between 37 and like 41. Probably hit level 31 off this. I might get a good chunk. Never mind. 377? I was expecting that to give like 1,000 experience points. Okay, before I get too much deeper in the caves, and since I don't have revives, we can jump back over this ledge real quick and just go heal up at the house. At the cost of like 1 super repel, but it doesn't really matter. I need Curlia to get some more levels here. Because we really need to get Gardevoir today. That's the wrong way. It's just right here. Go ahead and spray another repel. Nope, that's the fisherman guy. That guy hooked us up with the old rod, but again, we have an insane water type, so we don't... Probably not going to be doing much fishing in this playthrough. Especially with the old rod. What am I going to catch? Just a bunch of Magikarps? No thank you. Alright, right back in there. By the way, what was over here then? Nothing. See, I still don't have Surf, obviously, and Rock Climb either. There's going to be so much backtracking. We might hit, like, once I get Surf and Rock Climb and Rock Smash, we might hit, like, a whole 1-hour episode just going back and exploring caves to try to get a bunch of items that I don't have. See, I could probably ride up this with my sweet motorbike. I can, but I don't have strength, so it's kind of irrelevant. This bike is pretty cool, by the way, but I'd rather just walk through the cave. You're almost at the exit. Good to know. Thank you, brother. And then we'll just have to navigate up Route 8, I think. It's a different route. Where I just entered the cave at was considered Route 7, and then up top is Route 8. I'm not going to take a Iron Head or something. Let's just go out to Dewey. And, you know, also simultaneously while we're navigating up towards the next city there, we're also chasing down Ivory, that admin for the Shadows, because she did go up this way. There was like a cutscene related to that last episode. I'm going for Water Pulse now. No reason to risk missing the 95% accurate Razor Shell when it's on 1 HP. It is kind of funny seeing this Duat with like 2 special attacks, because it will be a, you know, a pure physical attacker, but I should probably switch out, but because I you know, Water Pulse isn't going to kill, and I'd probably go down to an attack here, but let's roll the dice. Yep, Sturdy. Oh, I can live that. I wouldn't live like a Rock Slide or something, but Power Gem is not good. Okay. Well, it's a decent attack, but not, I mean, Power Gem coming off a Boldore, you know. Bro does not have a good special attack stat. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now, the thing about Badoo evolving into Roselia, if that doesn't happen, you know, by the time I hit 32, then we have to wait till after the gym because it has to level up on, you know, max happiness for those kind of evos. So, you know, once we hit 32, we can't level up anymore. So that's why I'm really hoping it happens by then. Why do they got all these steel Pokemon here when I have a, I'm just gonna hit with a knockoff. Going to Gabite and clicking Bulldoze, like hoping it's heat proof versus Levitate. I always hate playing that game, so we just hit it with a knockoff and kill it. Even if it's not holding an item, it doesn't matter. It's just a Bronzor. It's just a floating coin, you know. And you have a token tomorrow, perfect. There's steel types everywhere in here. Go for the Force Palm. Please paralyze me right now because I have guts. Thank you. Another thing I just remembered too, I need to try to burn myself before the next gym and go in there like with the guts boost already activated. That would go a long way in terms of dishing out damage against the next gym leader. Which means, because I can't get the Flame Orb till later in the game, I did look up the Flame Orb to see where it was. Okay, that's probably the right way to go. Let's see what's going on over here. I did look up where the Flame Orb is, but again, since I don't get it later, I need to go find a Pokemon with Will-O-Wisp and then like burn myself in a double battle or something. I mean, like, Hariyama's so damn slow that being paralyzed is actually not bad for it, but the problem with paralysis is there's always a chance you get full parried, right, and just don't even attack in that turn. So that's why I'd much rather be burnt than paralyzed. Okay, this is the exit, and that's not bad. So here's Route 8. I just ripped a Super Potion, and this looks like a healing lady. Hi there, trainer. If you can beat me, I'll heal your Pokemon for free. Okay. Good and bad, because now Hariyama's paralysis is going to get cured, but again, that doesn't really matter. Alright, let's see who can win this matchup of the not fully evolved Mons here. Psybeam is stronger, so I'm leading with that, but like next turn, or the next couple turns, I'll probably go for Draining Kiss. This ain't going to do much, because Electro Ball's damage is based on how fast you are versus your opponent. Really? And clearly, since Kirlia went first, I am faster. Well, thankfully I have Draining Kiss. That'll let me live the next Electro Ball. That's just how bad Kirlia's defensive stats are, because if I'm faster, Electro Ball should be like, I don't know, 40, 50 base power? Maybe 30? And that shit's doing half to Kirlia. This Pokemon's so bad. But it's cool. We'll kiss it and kill it, and then whatever the Mon is in the back, maybe a Chansey or something dumb, we'll just switch out. But this will get Kirlia up to 26. Then we're only 4 levels off of Gardevoir at 30. Then we might actually be able to do something as a Gardevoir, but not yet. That's crazy that a Pokemon slower than me did that much damage with Electro Ball. Okay, Chansey obviously we can't deal with, so we'll just go to... I mean, Chansey dies to any physical hit. I'd rather let Duat do this than Hariyama, because Hariyama doesn't need any more experience points. It just gets 1. As does Gabite, both being level capped. And as soon as we connect to Razor Shell, that'll probably... Yeah, this probably OHKOs it. Not bad. The Chansey actually lives the hail, too. So we're gonna have to go for... we'll go for Grass Knot, you know? Why not? Instead of Water Pulse. We'll kick this Chansey in the ankles and make it trip and fall over, and then due to Chansey's odd shape, you know, she can't stand back up once she falls over. Damn, that's a good way to grind some experience too. Alright, here's 31 for Bidoof. So it's only got one more chance if it doesn't evolve right here. Nice. That's extremely clutch right now. Whew. I was getting worried. I was like, dude, we're getting super close to 32. Okay. Now Roselia might actually be able to dish out some damage here. It's going to have much better stats. Okay, very nice. And I got to update the sprite there above my head. That is slot number 3. Okay. Poison Sting? That's a troll. We do not need that. Time to heal up. Now, there was a move relearner back in Dresco Town that will trade heart scales, you know, for a move that the Pokemon previously knew. So if I can find my way back there, maybe Roselia might get a better attack. And also, speaking of, I don't need the Soothe Bell on Roselia anymore, and I had a Miracle Seed, yeah. So we might as well swap that out. That was super clutch, though, that we got this Evo before 32. Okay, sweet. Kind of curious on like the special attack boost, all the way up to 78. That's kind of cracked. I'm down for that. And we got that poison point ability too, which is nice. I could also, you know, paralyze my Hariyama in a double battle. I mean, poison it in a double battle before the gym. But again, the poison animation outside of battle is kind of annoying to look at, so I'd much rather burn myself. Like I've said probably 12 times now in the last 5 minutes. Alright, nothing over here. Let's go fight this kid. Go ahead and use another repel. Does Curlia need to heal up? Oh no. We got fully healed from that lady there. Battling in the snow gets me going. Alright, buddy. Easy there, Turbo, you know. Alright, Eddie just has a Snover. Probably should just go to Gabite and Fire Fang it. Because I don't even think Curlia would two-shot this with Psybeam. We know Gabite Okos with a Fire Fang. Obviously, this Snover's 4x weak to that. It's just a matter of trying to connect the attack. Nice. It was super cool to find the TM for Home Claws very, very early in this game, because that's made Gabite a lot more viable than it would have been without Home Claws. You know, especially because it started with Metal Claw, then it got Fire Fang pretty early on, and then Dual Chop once it evolved into Gabite. So all three of those attacks are less than 100% accurate. Just kind of looking around for items here. We find a Moonstone, which we do have a Clefairy in the box, but I feel like this rock right here would be to evolve Eevee into Glaceon. Okay, let's get this battle going. Please send out your fighting types against my Curlia. She got a Metatitty. We can probably stay in because this Pokemon kind of sucks. All it ever does is just go for Protect. And I bet we could two-shot this. Hidden Power. That's neutral. I think this is the first thing that we've seen that Curlia can actually two-hit KO, which is insane. Because it's not that, you know, not that hard to get two shots in this game, especially with Psybeam's not a weak attack. 65 plus the stab boost. Duat is trying to learn Revenge. I mean, that's not a very good move, but I also don't really need Grass Knot. That was just kind of there to give him something. Also, I don't need Workup either, but I mean, Grass Knot I have as a TM, so I could just put it right back on. So I'm gonna get rid of it for now. Especially now that Roselia is evolved. That's our main grass damage right there. We don't really need Grass Knot. And a Hariyama. Ooh. We'll Draining Kiss this boy. Should put me back to full because Hariyama's got a massive HP stat. But I might die to a knockoff. I gotta kiss it 3 times. Oh, Smelling Salt ain't gonna do that much. I'm not paralyzed. It does 40 damage. I don't even know if I get back over 40 with the next kiss, but you know what? Going for it anyway. I need to get closer to like 50 because of the hail. Okay, we should be good. Nope, I die. Well, we live. And we live hail too. It only did like 8 or 9. Or did 4. Pretty sure I took more than 4 on that first hail chip, but I guess not. Whatever. It's set damage. It's not like it's going to be a different damage roll every time. Okay, Curlia. I see you working. That's not bad right there. Now, the main goal of the playthrough today is to get everybody to 32. That's what has to happen before the next gym. So I'm not ending the episode. Why is there a cut bush with no item back here? I'm not going to end the episode today until everyone gets to 32. But then, you know, depending upon where I am time-wise, once we get to 32, then we might take on the gym leader. But I got to get everybody there first. I'm not going to take on the gym fight at like 27 like I am right now. Because I will get cooked. I know this game's going to start to get harder. The first two gyms weren't that bad, but potentially starting here, if not the next one, it's going to get a lot harder. Oh, we're going to get another side quest. Okay. X defense. X items are trash. I always say that. I'm going to sell that. And a max repel. Okay. Ah, trainer, did you know that there is a secret martial art to avoid fall damage? Tim the Tapman, take notes. From moderate heights, you just go to the edge of a ledge, or rock, jump, and land peacefully. But this technique requires much practice. Are you ready to practice with 555 jumps? Of course. Before you start, you should do some stretches and limber up. Yeah, that's a very good word of advice for all you unathletic scrubs that don't stretch. You gotta stretch it out, man. And don't be disappointed if you take some fall damage on your first few tries. It happens to the best jumpers. Okay. So 524 times remaining I have to jump over ledges. Which means this whole playthrough I've only hopped over like 20 ledges. Not bad. Okay, we don't have rock smash. So then wait, where do I go from here? I'm gonna say no to that repel, by the way, and use up that one max repel that I just got. Wasting extra space in the bag for like no reason. And then we'll switch back to supers. I feel like I'm going backwards. Oh no. Okay, we're going the right way. That was a little confusing. I thought I got turned around and lost right there. Alright, Mike. Mike and his man key. I don't think I super potion Curlia. I did, okay. I would say if not, I could Draining Kiss turn 1. That would be predicated on if I outsped Mankey or not. Which I don't, so it's a good thing. I should have Draining Kiss here to heal all that back. I clicked Side Beam because it should Oko. But Draining Kiss would have been smarter to get that HP back. That's okay. Let's see what he's got next. I'm down with all the fighting types here on this route though. This is perfect. Machop. I feel like I'd outspeed a Machop. Yeah. But definitely not a Mankey. Perfect. That'll get me close to full. Yep. That's a lot. Oh yeah, while we're here looking at Machop, I might as well plug another YouTube playlist on my channel. I started yesterday a playthrough of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Blue Rescue Team. Mainly to unlock the Purity Forest dungeon, which it's a post-game dungeon that's pretty ridiculous and the closest thing Pokemon has ever had to a BR. And again, I'll explain that more in that playthrough, but just a little plug for the channel, you know, while we're looking at Machop. Okay, I forgot to say why though. Machop is who my starter is in that game. Technically, actually I don't even beat this Pig Knight 1v1. I'm gonna go bulldoze it. Actually, we can go Duat. I am a Machop in that game, if it makes sense. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is kind of weird. Not much makes sense about that game, but you're basically a human that is transformed into a Pokemon. Is kind of the premise of that game, and you just go around helping out other wild Pokemon that are like scared and confused because of like natural disasters that are happening in the Pokemon world. But since you are transformed into a Pokemon, you can communicate with them. You all of a sudden just start speaking their language. And yeah, the game kicks off. You have to take a test and answer a series of questions. And depending upon how you answer it, that determines who your starter is. Which, again, I call it a starter, but really it's like who you're turning into. And I'm a Machop in that game. So that was a very long story in terms of explaining it, but yeah. Okay, there's got to be something in this one. A rock right between two trees? Nope. We do got to read this trainer tip sign, though. That is a side quest to read all the signs. But I never really read them. I just kind of explain that as I spam A. Wait, how would I get this? Oh, I see. I got to come down from the top. Oh, wait. It's okay. That was really easy. It's a super potion. A nugget. Not bad. I'm about to check all these rocks then. Whoops. How do we get this other item here? Just like that. Okay. Random gray ball. Not bad. Okay, that was pretty easy. I thought it would be a little more complicated to get both those items, but... Oh, you know what? That's because I picked easy difficulty for the boulder puzzles. Although that's not true. That probably relates to strength. I don't think it relates to those. That's not a boulder puzzle. There's a patch of grass over here. Yep. A revive, finally. That's perfect. And actually, I need to potion Curlia now, don't I? Yeah. We're probably pretty close, if I had to guess. Why do I have a berry juice? That actually works. Ether, not bad. They be putting all kinds of items in these rocks here. Interesting. Wait, I missed that trainer. I want to fight him. There's also an item in like the top corner up there. Picnics are fun wherever you go, just like Pokemon. I mean, that's a true statement. However, picnicking in a blizzard is not, you know, I don't know. That's probably not the play, if I'm being real. I feel like it'd be a miserable time if you tried to have a picnic outside in this full-on blizzard. That might just be me, though. I don't know. Alright. You know, of course we're not even strong enough to one-shot a sunflower seed. I'm not surprised at this point, but look at this, man. We're going to hit 28, and we're just 2 levels off of Gardevoir. Let's Draining Kiss back like this 1 HP. Might save me, you never know. But we're going to be very, very close now. We're just 2 levels off. Well, not yet, but we will be after this battle. So that's not bad. Hopefully by the time we get off Route 8, we'll hit 30. This thing is a problem because it has Fake Out, but besides that, it probably can't do much to me. Covet might... Why did I stay in? I can probably take hits from it, but I ain't going to be able to dish much damage. I just wanted to gauge it. Okay, that's a crit. Nah, we out. No shot, Buckaroo. That is not going to work out in my favor. I could go Duat, but he's already chipped a lot, so I'm just going to go Goodbite. Bulldoze this thing. Just going to covet my safety goggles. Hey, you better give me those back, man. Ain't no way you're walking away with those things. Now, actually, it's gonna protect the Meowstic from the hail damage, which is kind of funny. It stole my goggles. But, I mean, obviously, we'll get him back after the battle. That is pretty funny. Oh, great. It has competitive. That's wonderful. Although, as long as it spams Covet... Okay, it's not. Now it switched to Psybeam right after the competitive boost. Perfect, dude. And it's... I don't know. It's just funny that it's not taking hail damage. It just yoinked my goggles and said, nope. Alright, Curlia hits 28, gets that very clutch +0 boost to the defense stat upon level up. Nice. Just what we wanted to see right there. Alright, what do you got in the back? A Furret, which I definitely don't one-shot. I don't want Goodbite to go down here. There's no point in wasting a revive. Just super potion it up. This Furret is just screaming at me for no reason. So we're going to smack it up with a Force Palm. Send it packing. See ya. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Well, 500 bucks. Not very good. Was hoping for a little bit more. We're gonna need some money too. I have a nugget to do some shopping when we get into town because I'm burning through all my potions here. But again, actually speaking of, I'm just gonna go ahead and rip them all because I have a feeling we're probably getting pretty close. And then I can just restock. Okay. So Curly, I got to 28 in that fight. Here's a big pearl. There's some more money actually. Oh yeah, the max repel wear off, so we gotta use a super now. So let's see if we can get this Gardevoir before finding our way into town here. It's best not to send out any weak Pokemon. Your opponents are my partners in life. Well, I'm gonna send out a weak Pokemon. But that's because we're working on getting that evolution so it's more powerful. Why do you be saying that and you send out an Abra? Are you good? I mean, I kind of want to stay in Draining Kiss, but like that might not even be a two-shot. Let's just go Duat. Take this thing out. Oh, Duat's about to hit 30. Okay, Teleport's annoying, but whatever. Don't have Intimidate. It might. We gotta wait for the hail, though. Nah, it would have already went off, actually. Yeah, because it switched in. Great. Not the Rays of Confusion, man. Come on, bro. Fight me like a man. Don't be resorting to cheese like that. Alright, we get the defense drop. But I kind of have a feeling I'd hit myself next turn in Confusion. It's just law of averages. But in case I break through, I don't want to miss Razor Shell, so we're going to go for the Pulse. That does a lot. But Duat comes through in the clutch. Not bad. I'm going to hit level 30 off that, too. It's too bad Curlia didn't see that Standler in battle because it would have got the 800 experience just like Duat. But it probably got like 400 instead or whatever. Alright, I feel like the confusion's going to wear off, so I'm just going to, yeah, good call. Smack this guy up with a Razor Shell. See ya. And then just one more in the back. Cubchoo. You can also get rid of that guy. Oh, I just could have went for revenge right there. That would have been perfect. I didn't expect that thing to be faster than me. Although, it might have Slush Rush. I didn't even think about that. Because there's no way that a Cubchoo would outspeed Duat, actually. Now that I think about it, bro had to have Slush Rush. Kind of surprised there was nothing in that one. Oh, that seems like the right way. Let's go. Actually, I don't know. Damn it! I wanted to potion Duat. I was hoping I could open the bag before this guy sniped me, because we might need Duat here. Although Curlia really needs to get the job done with Magical Leaf. I mean, come on, it's a Roggenrola, bro. I mean, there's no chance of a KO because it most likely has Sturdy. I don't even think it's strong enough. Okay, it actually had weak armor. Kind of surprised that was strong enough for the Oko, but if Curlia can sweep all three of these Mons, then we hit level 29. I was going to say 30, but it's only 29. I definitely can't deal with this. There's no... I mean, maybe Magical Leaf might do half. Let's see. Oh, I did it because of a crit, damn. And he's got Iron Head? Okay, well, I died to that. I'd have thought maybe you had, like, a weaker steel attack. But I stayed in to click Magical Leaf to, because I was like, there's no way bro has Iron Head. Whatever, man. Kill it with Water Pulse. And now it's going to take even longer to get Gardevoir. That's alright, man. I might actually rip that one revive that I have again, because I can just buy more. So it's not a big deal. It's annoying, though. And, of course, it's just a Geodude in the bag. Water Pulse this, too. If it has Sturdy and KOs me, it's kind of whatever. Yeah. Go for Rock Polish or something stupid. Alright. That'll pick me off. And I think everybody else is at level cap, so it actually doesn't even matter who I go out to. I don't have to go out to anybody. The awkward battle screen where you just don't see any Pokemon at all. Okay. There's nothing down here but grass. A Lax Incense? That's a very cheesy item. We're just going to sell that when we get to the Pokemon Mart. Okay, there's another trainer. I'm going to go ahead and just use this revive on Kirlia. I need to get it back out on the battlefield. But I only have one, so we can't bring Dewey back. But that's alright, he's already at 30. Right back in the game. Let's get it. Fight me. I got used to this snowiness. I sing while I climb now. Okay. I mean, good for you. You got 2 Mons and Nidorino. Actually something we can hit with a Psybeam, but again, I'm gonna get outsped and die to a poison attack. There's no way this thing has poison jab though. Nidorinos never have a good poison attack. I'm gonna roll the dice. Okay, we're faster. Can we OHKO? Please. I don't think I would have OHKO'd. We get a very clutch critical hit, which goes a long way because I'll probably be pretty close to 29, kind of. Okay, not bad. We take those crits. Well timed right there. And a Lickitung. Ain't no way I'm 1v1 in that. Ariyama, get out here and save the day, brother. Hopefully this puts Kirlia to 29. It'll be pretty close. But if it gives like 600, like a little bit more than the Nidorino did, then I think I get there. Just Vital Throw it. Luckily I didn't flinch. Alright, how much experience you give? We're not getting there. Thank you, Lickitung, for giving... How does it give less experience than a Nidorino? It should give more. That's weird. Okay, those berries kind of suck. I'm also kind of keeping my eyes out for a hidden grotto. Still haven't seen one on this entire route. There's got to be one somewhere. I don't know. I never noticed one though. What's up, bro? How many thousands of years I have been out? Okay. You haven't been here for 1,000 years, buddy. What are you on about, man? Hideki. Makes sense. Hidekis are always confused. Alright. I really shouldn't stay in here, but I'm going to. Because I should be faster. I can go for Psybeam and then Draining Kiss next turn if I live a hit, but this would be a massive amount of experience. I have to risk this. Okay. I don't live that. Oh, dude. Come on, man. I swear, when this thing becomes a Gardevoir, it's gonna destroy everybody. It's gonna go out on the revenge tour. Let's go Hariyama, I guess. Damn it, man. Oh well. Beware is insanely strong, so I'm not surprised by that, but that was a bit unfortunate that I couldn't live a hit. But not, you know, not at all surprising. Even in the slightest bit. The way this thing's been going with Kirlia here. Oh, it was a Beware and a Primate. That's probably like at least 1,000 experience combined for Kirlia right there. Probably would have put... Obviously, I'm right off of 29, so I would have hit 29 and probably been like halfway to 30 after these two Pokemon. That's really unfortunate. Oh well, it is what it is. Now I don't have any more revives, so I really need to find my way into town here. Oh, okay, if there's a sign right here, it's I probably made it by now. Yeah, Blizzard City. Okay. This guy doesn't want to fight. Hi, welcome to Blizzard City. You look tired. Want a snack? No, thank you. What are you gonna pull out like a granola bar from your pocket? Oh. He actually pulls out an ice cream cone out of his pocket. That's not bad because it's just like that works the same as a full heal. It's the item from Black and White. Okay, first things first, we gotta hit the Pokemon Center. Bring this Kirlia back to life. Alright. And then, let's go ahead and talk to everybody in here, and then we'll explore the rest of town. What do you gotta say for yourself? Have you ever heard of Isla? Can't say that I have. She's the one responsible for bringing Bill's PC to Borrius. Thanks to her, we can store our Pokemon somewhere. Shoutouts, Isla. Alice, the gym leader, likes to use flying-type Pokemon. Okay. Now we know. I know it's not what you'd expect from a gym up here. Not gonna lie, I was expecting ice types. In a place called Blizzard City, you know? When Pokemon evolve, they get stronger, but there's a benefit to not evolving your Pokemon right away. Pokemon that still evolve can utilize an Eviolite to become tougher to beat in battle. Thank you. This is exactly what we need for Kirlia. I have an extra, so I'd be willing to part with it if you can show me a Pokemon that can still evolve. That's about everybody on my team except Hariyama, man. Let's show him Kirlia. You are correct. Your Kirlia can indeed still evolve. So as promised. Alright. Perfect. Have a Pokemon that can still evolve, hold an Eviolite in battle to increase its defenses. Slapping that thing on right now. Even though it won't be on Kirlia for long because we're not that far off evolving, but it's really, really going to help. Let's do that. Why is this same lady with the white hair? She's in every Pokemon Center. You been to see Alice yet? No. Let me tell you, she's something else. When she ain't battling, she's working on something to let people fly without machines. Now that's something I can get behind. I feel like this would be an important NPC because you see the box above the text box. There's another box on the far left that has like, that's where the name would be. Normal NPCs, they don't say your name, but this one gave a name box, but it just puts question marks. That's really weird. Why is there a Staraptor here? Fly to Crater. Yeah. I'm gonna save first in case it's a one-way ticket, because I'm not gonna walk back again. I spent the last 2 episodes walking here from Crater Town. So if you take me there, you better be able to bring me back. That would be sick, though. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I want to see if Roselia has any better moves. Off the heart skill guy. I think it was in here. Yeah. I need to get me a sludge bomb or something. Never mind, I don't have a heart skill because I already used it. I forgot about that. Okay. Right back to Blizzard City we go. That was actually pretty lit. Yeah. That's not bad. Okay, so quick travel back. I was just trying to think of... I was going to go check that raid den again, but it's whatever. Whoa, you look exhausted. Did you climb all the way up the mountain from Crater Town? I did. Then I'm sure our greeter gave you a nice gift. Not sure who the greeter was. Oh, you're talking about the ice cream cone guy. I thought I was instantly went to the Eviolite person in the Pokemon Center. Oh, you have to interact with the door, okay. Trainer, please help my mommy cook me food. I'm so hungry. Okay. Each day I try to cook delicious meals for my family. I need some inspiration, though. Do you think you could show me a Pokemon that's the fairy type? Actually, I can. I have Kirlia on me. Oh, you have that type. I'm inspired. Thank you. As a token of my gratitude, would you like a berry? Yes, I would. I guess... I don't know which berries I have in bag. I feel like I have Pecha and Rost. And I do hate being paralyzed on fast Pokemon. It's between Cherry and Chesto. I don't think I have a Chesto, actually. Let me get that. Oh, you're the best. Please come back tomorrow. Okay, so you can probably get unlimited berries. As long as I have the right type in my party. People say that to the east of the city is a hidden forest with a powerful Pokemon inside. But it's probably just a rumor, so most people tend to ignore it. Okay. The people who live here aren't letting me in, so I'm forced to sit out here. Other people get to just press A. I was gonna say, you can just go open the door, man. But not me. Life sucks. That's because you let it, man. Life doesn't suck if you get off your ass and go take action. But you're gonna sit here and pout on the couch, then yeah, your life is gonna suck. That's on you, though. Nobody else. Alright, what do we got in here? The urge to battle with someone you've tangled with before. Have you ever had that urge? I'm sure you have. I wanted to battle certain people over and over. Oh, this might be the Versus Seeker. So I've been giving these away. Please take one. Okay, nice. Use that device and you'll find trainers looking for a rematch. You have to charge the battery to use it though, okay? So just like Fire Red, Leaf Green, probably gotta walk like 100 steps. Recharge it. Very nice addition to the bag. Alright, I gotta go find the Pokemart. Wasn't there another house over here? Yeah. Karate Master. Where the wind is ice cold, so are my hands. Would you like me to teach one of your Pokemon Ice Punch? Yeah, bro. Someone in the Pokemon Center just said this is a flying type gym. So Hariyama with Ice Punch? Yeah, buddy. Oh, 2 blue shards. I don't actually have those. I'm pretty sure I saw every other colored shard in my bag. Green, yellow, and red. Okay. Now the wheels are spinning. I'm thinking about going to grind for 2 blue shards in between episodes. I don't think I'm going to have time to do gym leader today. How about I toss a free TM your way? Why not? Okay, Auroraville. That's not bad. That TM I gave you contains Auroraville. Has an effect similar to both Reflect and Light Screen combined. The only catch is it can only be used in hail weather. Yeah, I know, buddy. Interesting. Another side quest over here. Some guy in one of these residences is giving away an item that allows you to rebattle trainers. Okay, we literally just got that. Thanks, Chooch. I guess you're supposed to go in this house before the other one. I kind of did it out of order. Because I was running around looking for the Pokemon Center first thing when I stepped into town. My brother, please help me. I was babysitting him when he ran away down the mountain. Please help me find him. Sure, I got you. I can't thank you enough. My brother's small, so there's no way he could have gone far. I bet he's somewhere on Route 8 right about now. Last I saw, he's wearing his favorite Pikachu costume. Of course he is. Okay, well we just came off Route 8. I guess I could go back and find this guy. Because if I don't do this today, I'll probably forget by the time we come back next. Even though you can just open up the side quest book and, you know, keep track of everything. I'm about to just go do it right now. Okay, Curly has healed up. I do need to spray another repel, though. I might do some sorting of the bag in between episodes, too. Like, sell off a bunch of garbage that I don't need. Let's go see if we can find this little kid in his Pikachu costume. He's probably gonna be, like, tucked away in a corner. Like, down there or something. That would have been a good spot. I guess it would have been a little too easy. I'm just mainly looking at the corners, because I feel like they'd put him behind a tree, like up here or something. Of course, now the blizzard picks up, it'll be even harder to see. Chooch! Where are you? Oh, I heard like a wild snow runt cry right there. Oh, it's a dead end. I never even found out a way to get over there, by the way. Maybe I can't even do this right now. Oh, there's a Zygarde cell towards the bottom right corner of the screen. How the heck do I even get over there? That's weird. Oh, there he is. I see. Okay, so that makes sense why there was a cut bush there with no item. Kid, how did you get lodged into the corner and now you're... I kind of don't even want to save him and just leave him there forever. I mean, he's trapped. He doesn't have cut. That'd be funny if we just left him here the whole playthrough. He's surrounded by the big ass trees and he's got this tiny cut tree. he literally can't get out. Alright, fine. We'll play the hero. Ah, please don't eat me. Of course his name is Willie. That seems like a kid that would get lost. Damn it, Willie. Sniff. You're not a Pokemon trainer? Or you're not a Pokemon. My bad. I am a Pokemon trainer, though. I thought a Pokemon was going to eat me. This kid's an idiot. I want to go home. I ran away from my mean sister, but now I really miss her. I bet you do. Please take me back up to Blizzard City. I'll follow you there. They didn't even give me the option. It just says, dude decided to go with Willie. The first 3 viable Pokemon in your party will be selected for battles. He actually has Pokemon? Okay, I'm gonna let the repel wear off, and I want to see what this kid has. How do I get that? Oh. There'll be some way to get there, but I'd have to jump over the ledge. I just said I was gonna let the repel wear off. Nice. That's okay, because this one won't actually last the whole way up to Blizzard City. This route is very confusing, the layout. We'll definitely be able to fight with Willie here. See what he's got on his team. I am kind of curious. Maybe he does have cut then. But I doubt it. Okay, perfect. First step after the repel wears off, you already know. The double Snovers. Interesting. He's gonna have an army of Pikachus, isn't he? I mean, this isn't a bad way for Curlia to get levels. Let me see what else he has. Oh, literally just 1 Pikachu. Let's see what kind of moves that he's working with. Brave, terrible nature for a Pikachu. Minus speed, and he has the worst IVs of all time. Nice. At least have Iron Tail so you can kill one of these. Electro Ball Spark. I mean, shit, we could take these guys out. Let's see. This shouldn't be that hard. They do have Shard, which will probably doesn't hurt that bad. All right, this is free experience right here. I'm taking it because I'm pretty sure Curlia was like just off of hitting 29, so we might as well get that. And then I'll find a way to get to 30 as well. We'll just have to see who else is like around town that I could battle. Grind some more level. Why are you going for Faint, bro? Click Spark. Come on, Willie. You're actually clicking your weakest attack. Great. Maybe this is not free experience for Curlia. This is pathetic. Actually, Pikachu dies to Hail. Perfect. Way to do absolutely nothing, Willie. Scrub. I might as well Draining Kiss this one and get like 1 HP back. Never know. Might let me actually survive the next hit. And the Hail Chip comes after that. At least we hit 29. Finally. And he goes for a Razor Leaf instead of like the Hail boosted Ice attack. But he does have Ice Shard, so that's going to be a problem. In addition to Side Beam not being able to kill it. So we're going to switch out to Dewey here. That's what we're going to do. That was pathetic. That should have been a very quick and easy experience points, but it's going to take me actually 5 minutes to KO 2 wild Snovers. Nice. Thanks, Willie. Alright. That was dumb. I should have just clicked Revenge. I don't even know why. I mean, Razor Shell still killed, but Revenge was free. I should have just clicked it. Okay. That was dumb. Does he at least heal my team? No, he does not. Willie. Killing me, bro. At least we can get all the way back with no more repel needed. Wild encounter. Never mind. No, we can. Oh, here's how you probably get down to the other Pokeball. I don't think this is the right way home. Nobody asked you, Willie. Okay, I know the way home from here. Yeah, I'm sure you do, kid. Let me go see what's down here before I get back in town. Oh. It's another cell. Not bad, not bad. That's right, I have over 10%. Oh, cool. Here's what that item was. Icy rock. Okay. I have over 10%, so once I find myself back in Dresco, we can get Zydog, which would be pretty cool. I guess, wasn't the Willie side quest in here? You go take this reward. Okay. Go train your Pikachu some more, man. Get yourself a Thunderstone. Become a real trainer. We get the TM for return. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not that great either. It's a move that gets stronger the more Pokemon likes you. The perfect TM for such a nice person like you. Alright, 5 total missions completed now in game. Interesting, interesting. I mean, return's not a bad move, but it's really only good on like a Mega Lopunny or something, you know? I don't know how much I can utilize return. Maybe on Hisui and Samurott when I max out the friendship. But again, it's just better to have like water dark fighting moves on that thing. And like Aqua Jet, like 2 water moves. So I'm probably not going to end up using return at all. Oh yeah, I forgot Kirlia has a Violite too, or else we actually would have got KO'd by those Wild Snover. That was pathetic. Okay, what do we got here? Zeph. Yeah, it's Ivory. Oh, it's a phone call. I've successfully set up a barrier around Route 9 from Blizzard City. Roger that. I'll head back down right away. And just in case Ace is following me. You shouldn't be worried about Ace. You should be worried about me. That's the threat. Okay, there's no hidden grottos over here. Let's pop in the mart here and refill on some stuff. One of the Sinnoh gym leaders likes to come here on vacation. She likes battling, so if you can find her, make sure you're prepared for a tough fight. A Sinnoh gym leader? That's cool. Have you ever heard of a Pokemon called Eevee? Of course. Every Pokemon fan knows who that is. It's a super adorable Pokemon. I'd love to see an Eevee someday. Well, I don't have one. They say some of the ugliest people shop at a What the? You got beef, bro? I've heard there's even a website documenting that. What is this guy on about, man? Alright, there's actually a second vendor here for once. Who you sell? TMs. Shockwave. And Rock Tomb. Is this Scald? Oh, it's Brine, damn it. Wait a minute. Gardevoir can learn Shockwave, and this said it's a flying gym. I'm about to take Rock Tomb as well. For Gabite or Hariyama, maybe. Nobody cares about Brine. Venoshock is actually a poison attack for not for Kirlia, for Roselia. Take that. Low sweep for Hariyama to lower speed. Hariyama's so slow it don't even matter. Pluck, I can't use, and Bulldoze. Oh, we already have Bulldoze on Gabite. I don't really need it for Hariyama. I don't think he can learn it anyway. Okay, that was kind of cracked right there. We just got 3 pretty good attacks. Alright, let me get another... Oh, whatever. Just a random amount of super potions. I feel like we might be able to buy hypers after the next gym badge. We definitely need a lot of repels, though. You already know. And still no, like, full heals and stuff. Okay. Okay. Interesting. That was a good mart right there with the TMs. Speaking of, why wait for the TMs? Just put them on. Nope, that was town map. Wrong one. Oh yeah, bullet seed for Roselia too. Yeah, right, buddy. Okay, Shockwave for Kirlia. I guess I don't need teleport anymore. It's kind of trolling with that anyway. Okay. So Shockwave, so at least once we get Gardevoir again, we can put in some work here. And then both Hariyama and Gabite get Rock Tomb. I don't really think Hariyama needs it. His moveset's okay. Thief, Home Claws. Oh, Venoshock. I just bought that too. That's not bad. I think Roselia has Poison Powder too. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get rid of Flash because it's a TM and I can just relearn it when I need Flash. We haven't actually needed it yet. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, Rock Tomb for Gabite then. For for all these flying types. I mean, Hariyama probably needs it too, but I'm gonna get Ice Punch on Hariyama. I just can't do it yet. I guess Fire Fang's gotta go. I have to keep my dual stab, obviously. The Dragon and Ground moves. But I need a fire type now that I had the Lit Leo the whole time, but really Gabite was the one for the fire moves. And Stunky doesn't evolve until after the level cap, so maybe it's time to swap out Stunky and actually catch like the last member of the squad. Let me see what we got for fire types in this game. Now that I don't have Fire Fang anymore. I'm sure I've probably seen something cool. Although there's no fighting types yet. Oricorio, that's probably... Oricorio and Pansear were in the Flower Paradise. I don't want to use either one of those, though. Oh, Numel, that's right. There was like a fire cave. It had Numel and Slugma and maybe something else in there. Torkoal. That's right, I could get a Torkoal, I guess. And Vulpix. They had Vulpix in there. Oh wait, Growlithe and Houndour. I'd rather use Growlithe. Where's this at? Oh, I can get there. That's right above Crater Town, isn't it? And we can fly back on the Staraptor right now. Hold on. New plan. I'm still gonna talk to everybody in town here. We haven't done that yet, but I'm about to fly back and get me a Growlithe right now. The flying type is the only type that is not grounded. What is grounding? Grounded Pokemon take less damage, or take damage from spikes, I was gonna say, and benefit from the effects of terrains, among other things. You'll learn about them all the more you battle. Wait a minute. I have to go behind the Pokemon Center to get that. Actually, right here. I thought he was gonna say... I read that too fast. I thought he was gonna say, flying type Pokemon don't take damage from spikes. It was the other way around. Is there anything up here? Oh, never mind. It wasn't a secret path. Arcanine would actually kind of complete this team. That's actually not bad. Hariyama, I'm just trying to think of all the types. So I'd have Dragon Ground, Pure Fire, Grass Poison, Psychic Fairy, Water Dark, and Pure Fighting. That's actually a pretty good type combo. Or type variety. Hi, do you have an Onix? Don't think I do, actually. Want to trade for my Electrode? Hell no. It's great if you want to battle my mommy. Is your mom the gym leader? Flying types? That's why you're trying to give me an Electrode? Honestly, Onix would be better than Electrode in that fight. So, no thank you. Okay. The gym leader, Alice, lives downstairs. Okay, that was her daughter. She's away running the gym most of the time. She usually leaves her kid home alone. I personally would never leave my son home alone. Technically, the kid is not home alone because you live right upstairs. So, it's the same house. His mind is too delicate. He can't bear to be without his mama. Are you the mama's boy? No, this is the dad. Who builds a city on top of a frozen mountain? You may be wondering. No, actually I wasn't, but go ahead and tell me anyway, Chief. Well, about 20 years ago, a bunch of bird keepers got together and decided they wanted a nice high place for their Pokemon to train. With the help of this dude named Aros. Again, Aros might be my dad, but it's funny he called him this dude, because I'm that dude, you know? With the help of Aros and his partner Pokemon, they built this city in under a year. It's pretty impressive. It amazes me what great things people can accomplish. People and Pokemon can accomplish by working together. Say, your face reminds me of his a little. Okay, that's definitely my pops. Still haven't met him yet in this game, though. Okay. Dude, I can get Ice Punch on my Hariyama before the gym. That's kind of cracked. I'm down for that. Oh, here's the gym right here. Why does it look different than the first two? The Blizzard City Gym is the only gym in West Borrius with a unique exterior design. Well, that answers my question right there. The gym's interior layout wouldn't fit inside a normal gym. Okay. Flying types. Interesting. Is that a battle arena on top of the gym? That's kind of fire. Not gonna lie. That's sick. Okay. I still don't have like a dowsing machine to find a bunch of hidden items, but I'm just kind of clicking on rocks that I feel like would have a hidden item. Another side quest, okay. Whatever will I do? My beloved baby was taken from me by some crook. How can I perform on stage without her? Please help me get my baby back. I got you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I know that my baby was taken by a man dressed in gray. That's all I know. I wish I knew where he went. Okay. Gotta go find a Pokemon burglar guy. Got you. We're here to help out. Wait, is this Candace? Somebody was just telling me there's a Sinnoh gym leader that comes to town. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to get myself a Growlithe before we fight her. Well, let's see if she actually wants to fight. Oh, hi there. It is Candace. I don't think I've seen you around here yet. Are you on vacation like Candace? Okay. She gonna be speaking about herself like that instead of saying like me? Oh, those are the gym badges you've got there, aren't they? Yeah, I only got 2 of them. It ain't that impressive. No, I'm not the Blizzard City gym leader. I'm just taking a break here. But if you're looking for a battle anyway, I sure wouldn't say no to one right now. Oh, hold on, hold on. Oh, we're gonna throw down, Candace. You better believe it. Oh, did my willpower intimidate you? Now listen, man. At the time of recording this episode right now, today is Monday, August 11th. Yesterday, I streamed this game on Twitch yesterday on Sunday the 10th, but after recording an episode of this, I went into Emerald Rogue, and that'll also be up on my YouTube too. And we lost the Emerald Rogue run because of Candace. So you already know, I'm going to go get myself a Growlithe, and we're going to come back here and absolutely beat her ass to get revenge for ending my Emerald run. It was the first attempt of trying to get it clear. So we're going to get revenge on Candace in this game. And then next weekend, we're going to go stream Emerald Rogue again and beat Candace a second time. Because, you know, if she beats me once, then we're just going to a best 2 out of 3. So I got to get her 2 more times now in order to win that best out of 3. Oh, your dude. Nat Log. This must be Professor Log's sister. Euler said you'd be coming. That's the professor's first name. Oh, who am I? I may not look like it, but I'm his sister, Natasha Log. He told me to expect a new trainer with a Pokedex, so if you've caught at least 15 species, I got like 60-something. I've had just the thing prepared. Okay, we get a Dex Nav, which is actually fire. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of pumped to test that out. What I gave you was a Dex Nav. It'll make your task of capturing Pokemon plenty easier. That's not the right adjective. Plenty easier? A lot easier would have made more sense. Or even, you know, a lot more easy. You didn't have to be easier either, you know that. Anyway, that was a weird sentence. Once you've seen a Pokemon, search for it using the Dex Nav, and then there's a high chance of it appearing around you. My assistant can provide further explanation. Okay. I'm Nat's assistant. Okay, we'll read this later once I... Okay, wow. There's a lot of things we can hunt for hidden abilities with the Dex Nav. That's kind of fire. We will come back and read up about that once I'm ready to utilize it. Isla. This is the one that invented the Pokemon system, right? Under the tutelage of Nat, I was able to bring Bill's PC over to Borrius and develop my own version. Thanks to improvements, you can now store up to 750 different Pokemon in my PC. That's a far cry from the 420 allowed in Bill's PC. Bill from Cerulean City, Stoner, confirmed, the 420. Alright. Candace, we gonna be back for that ass. Just wait. Just wait. I need to go get me a Growlithe real quick, though. Okay. Who are you? Many trainers in Blizzard City love using flying-type Pokemon. They pride themselves on their birds' resistance to cold. Take this item, a sharp beak. What are you talking about, birds with a resistance to cold? They're literally weak to ice types. That was kind of sus. My poor Pokemon. Ever since the entrance to the KBT Expressway froze over, they have had nowhere to train. Say, how'd you like to battle my Pokemon? Yeah? Let's get started. Don't remember if Curly is at full health, but again, we'll really need to evolve into Gardevoir. He's got a Binky. Okay, we can deal with that, I think. 2-shot with Magical Leaf? Probably not. But let's see. You know, Binky doesn't pose much of a threat offensively. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. New plan. We'll go to Duat here. I just want to get me a Gardevoir, man. So I can actually do stuff. Alright. Razor Shell's going to cook this thing. Not really, because it has extremely high defenses. That's right. Water Pulse. Pick it off. Okay. Not bad, not bad. That's a pretty good chunk of experience, too, all things considered. We've been fighting a lot of Pokemon this episode that give like 200 to 300. And now that Reflect is up, I'm just going to click Water Pulse twice. Most likely has Sturdy. Yep. Okay. While we watch this 5-hit Rock Blast go off, I'm going to get some more water. Oh, never mind. It only hit twice. Not bad. Okay. Dewey's going to hit 31 off this, which is nice. I just need to blitz Gardevoir to get to 32, because at this point, it's been about an hour, 15 minutes. I don't have enough time for the gym leader. However, the new plan, right? We adjust the plan on the fly. Oh, that's where the Dex Nav went. Okay. The new plan is to finish when everyone gets to 32. Although I'm about to go catch a Growlithe, which will have no chance of getting to 32. But when I get everyone else to 32, I'm going to EV train a little bit in between episodes, and I'll explain that in the outro. Let's check this house. What up, Grandma? She got a side quest too. You there, young trainer. Would you be a dear and help me with a task? Of course I will. Okay, thank you. My grandson's birthday is coming up, and I want to bake him a pie, but I don't have all the ingredients. I only need 1 Pecha Berry, a Koalot, fresh water. I don't think I have all those. Let me talk to her. Okay, I feel like if I had them all in my bag, that it would have just worked. I've been expecting you. You don't even know who I am, bro. Unless, might be the Rock Smash guy. Hold on. The look on your face is priceless. Don't worry, my friend the Cut Master told me you were coming. Okay, perfect. I just remembered this is the city where we get it. So I was right. I've been saying that to every person who'd walked through my door since I received this call. But you're the first person to have a look of relief on their face. Okay, that was kind of weird, but anyway, we finally get Rock Smash. That HM contains Rock Smash if it wasn't already obvious. Yeah, it was. You can use it to smash any cracked rocks in your path. Just remember, in order to use Rock Smash, you first need to obtain Blizzard City's gym badge. Alright. Bet. Okay. Hopefully this is the last house in town, because I really need to go get that Growlithe. Hey, listen up. Have you been traveling and noticed some boulders in your path that you just couldn't budge? Well, there's a guy in Epitome Town who is the master of teaching Pokemon how to move big boulders with strength. Okay. Talk to him ASAP. Well, we can't get there yet, most likely. Gah. His brain appears to be fried. That's like all you watching this right now. You gotta step away from the TV every once in a while. Go touch some grass, you know? Get outside, soak in the sunshine. Come on. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. There's another Zygarde cell up here. Okay, and this looks like that same looking entrance to the KBT Expressway, so they have it blocked off. That was what Ivory was on the phone right here during that cutscene. Okay. By the way, I still need to buy more revives. I forgot about that. I just bought potions and repels. Although they might not be available. That's why I didn't buy them. Okay, hopefully we get revives after the 3rd badge. Ah, there's the burglar guy from the side quest. I already forgot about this. It looks like he went right over here, just outside of town. Damn it. That's usually where the Pokeball is to check my party. I'll have to get used to that. Alright, let's heal up and let's chase after him. Actually, no, I can go get Growlithe first. Let me fly back to Crater Town. It looked like it was on Route 5. I don't even need to heal up if that's what I'm going to catch. Let's go catch a Growlithe in the rain. Perfect. That makes sense. I will beat up some of these scrubs, I guess. I can one-shot them all. I hope. And as we look for a Growlithe, get a little bit closer to Gardevoir here. I think I like that plan, and I kind of like the sound of that team. I was going to say I like the looks of it, but when I look over here at this screen on OBS, I still have that skunk on my party. It'll look much cooler once we get a Growlithe here. And I'm going to have to find out how to get a Firestone somehow. But it's okay. We'll probably go for a few episodes with the Growlithe. It doesn't need to evolve right away into Arcanine. That is what I should do, but, you know. Growlithe has got to get some battles in first, and earn it. You can't just catch it and evolve right away into an Arcanine. I mean, you can, but that's not how I do things. But he's got to get in there and earn that. This actually would be a good spot to try with the Dex Nab. The problem is, or could I use it to search for one? I haven't caught a Growlithe yet. I don't know. I saw one from a trainer battle. That's why it was in my Pokedex, but I don't know if you have to catch it first before you can Dex Nav for more. But I'm going to go ahead and fire that thing up and let's see how it works. This would be a good way to experiment with it, but again, that's if it'll let me find Growlithe. It might not. Okay, Dex Nav. Scan. Why would I register it? Growlithe is searchable via R. Okay, do I hit? Huh. Interesting. The heck? What do you mean it couldn't be found nearby? It's literally right here, man. I just scanned for it, too. You're trolling. That was weird. Okay. Anyway. Let's Magical Leaf it. You should definitely live that. Yeah. Easy money. Okay. Not bad, not bad. You know what? Let's do one more. Just make sure the Pokeball will work first try, hopefully. Nice. Not nice. Okay. This might be a modest Growlithe based on that damage. Although I have like double the levels that it does, but again, it's a Curlia. It doesn't matter. I expected Bite to do way more than 6 damage. We might have a modest Growlithe with a 0 attack IV. Let's find out. We're gonna have to go back to the Pokemon Center. So why was the scan not working? Oh yeah, I'll take the Rossberry. Put it right in the bag. Nice. And Hisuian Growlithe. That'd be intense. How do I get me one of those? Oh, now I can scan. How? Does that mean this is a Growlithe or what? Interesting. Okay. I'm intrigued. I don't know if that was like pure luck. Actually, this one has Intimidate too. I kind of would rather have that than the other one. There's no way Shockwave kills if Magical Leaf did like 30%. Curlia's not strong enough. Okay, perfect. Flame Wheel in the rain. Bet. Now that I think about it, the first one must have had Flash Fire because I never saw Intimidate go off. I was so excited to see one, I didn't even think about that. But in Intimidate, it'd be nice to have an Intimidator on the squad. Late game, you already know the Elite Four is going to have something crazy that I'm going to need Intimidate for. We'll go check both the IVs, though. And, again, Natures aren't as important as IVs. Back-to-back Rossberries, money. Okay, we're definitely going to have to read up on the old Dex Nav. I don't know if that was pure luck, that was another Growlithe, or if it was because of using the Dex Nav. Yeah, let's fly back. There's no reason to stay here. I want to go after that thief right now. I kind of want to do that side quest. Let's go ahead and check out both these Growlithes and swap one of them out for Stunky. Then I think the team will look a lot better. Again, Growlithe is not going to help much in the gym because I'm not going to evolve it, nor is it going to be at the level cap of 32. But at least we can start training it now. So this one is modest. The one with Intimidate. That's absolutely horrible. And the first one was too, based on that bite damage. I kind of had a feeling. Yeah, this was the flash fire one we caught first. So back-to-back modest Growlithes. Nice. Not using either one of these. But you know what? For the sake of swapping the sprite now and not waiting, I'm going to keep the one with Intimidate on me while I go walk around, and I'm going to change that sprite over my head too. But I'm definitely going to go back in between episodes and catch one that's has better. I mean, again, the modest didn't matter if either one of them had really, really good IVs, but neither one of them did. So, where's Stunky? Slot 2. Where are we going here? A lot of Pokemon in this folder, now I gotta scroll up and down. Okay, there's Growlithe. Nice. Okay, that looks way better. However, with that being said, I will... After I end the episode today, I will use this Staraptor here and fly back to catch another one. Let me go see what this is about. I don't think this was open last time. It definitely was. I didn't see this the first time I came up here. The Frozen Forest. Interesting. Okay, we gotta go around the other way. I'm not even gonna use Repel because I really want this Kirlia to evolve. This is taking forever. Cubchooch, this is gonna give like no experience though. Doesn't even matter. Okay. I do have Cut. That's a Crabominable. Interesting. Let's take it out. That should give some decent experience. This thing won't, so there's no... Was that the baby form or was that the evolved? No, that's the evolved form, Crabominable, yeah. But it's sleeping. Okay, just kidding, we're not taking it out. Interesting, interesting. Well, it seems like the wild Pokemon in here suck, so I'm actually gonna spray a Repel. And now I have to go over one more to the bag. I'm gonna be misclicking by one position because of that Dex Nav. Now everything got shifted over one to the right. But it's whatever. A Snowball. That's a terrible item. Interesting. The Frozen Forest. It's kind of dark in here because it must be covered by all the trees. A Guave Berry. Okay. And I have Rock Smash now, but I can't use it. Okay, probably gonna forget to come back for that, but we'll see. Really? Well, I didn't memorize the pattern. It's okay. You have to nail that first try or it just auto sends you off the edge. That's kind of annoying, but I'm down. This might take a few tries. Hold on. I don't know how to get that item. Oh, I need Rock Climb. Okay. Well, let me see. Let me step here. So starting up top doesn't work. I think I just full send it from right here. Yeah. I kind of want that item. Nice. Ice Stone. Okay. Oh, there's a rock right here. I didn't even see that. I guess I have to go from here. Please don't kick me off the edge again. Okay. If I slide to the right, I can't go down to the exit. Oh, I see the rock. It's right behind the tree right here. Okay. They almost had me right there. I was a little confused. Hey, here's this guy with his Alolan Ninetales. Huh? Who are you? What are you doing back here? I'm here to save the day for that other lady. I forgot what her name. She didn't have a name. This is my quiet spot for training my precious Pokemon. I don't like it when other people come here uninvited. So you've come here to take my Pokemon away from me. I mean, yeah, I could use that Alolan Ninetales against the upcoming flying gym. I won't let you take her from me. Right into it. Okay, perfect. Let's beat this guy's ass. It does send out the Ninetales. Let's see, I don't have a steel attack for this, but I do. I mean, I don't really have anything for this actually. Hariyama's probably the best bet, and just hope it doesn't click a fairy move. I could also sack Growlithe, but whatever. We'll save that for later. I guess he does have another Mon. Okay, perfect. Might as well fake it out, I guess. Take the free chip, because Force Palm ain't going to do much. Actually, might kill from there. You do have D-Gleam, okay. Not bad. The Hariyama's too bulky, man. Give me the para. Never mind. I'm about to risk it a hard switch back to Kirlia here. Against some Mightyena? Okay, I'm definitely switching after this Intimidate. Although, you know what? This might let it live Force Palm, and then we can go back to Kirlia for the, to kill it with a Draining Kiss. Get the full experience points. Never mind, Mightyena is so ass that it can't even live a -1 Force Palm. Whatever. Kirlia still gets points, but not as much as it could have. Okay. Okay, not bad. Alright, truth be told, this Ninetales doesn't really belong to me. Oh. I thought that lady wanted us to save, like, her daughter. Like, save some kind of human. Daughter, son, whatever it would have been. She was talking about, she said my baby. That's why I assumed. But she was talking about this Ninetales. I get it. I sort of borrowed it. Yeah, that's right, for training. It was just so lonely, I figured I'd do that lady a favor. I was about to head back when that Crabominable wake up. What was that? Could it be? No, it couldn't be. I bet that's what happened. Oh, it was nothing after all. Bet. You already know that crab just woke up. And he's pissed off now. Now, as I was saying. There it is. What? The monster that lives in the forest. The Crabominable Snowman. Run for your lives. Bro just turned around and ran right into a tree. Nice. Do I get to catch this thing? Although, do I really want to? Crabominable's pretty ass. However, it would help in the gym, right? You gotta keep that in mind. I'm going to evolve if I just KO it. Kirlia's right there. I mean, Kirlia can't kill it, though. I'd have to go to, I'm gonna go to Growlithe to intimidate it and then kill it with Hariyama. Because would this ice type help in the gym? Yeah. Oh, he has Hyper Cutter. I got outplayed right there. But look, man, the thing about this Pokemon, right, is it's actually ice fighting. So it's still, that makes it neutral to flying attacks in the upcoming flying gym. So Crabominable is like Hariyama. It's got a good HP stat, but the fact that it's neutral to flying, being that part fighting type, it's still going to get smoked. So I think it's just better to take it out. We get Gardevoir off this too, which is not bad. So yeah, would it have helped over... now I'm realizing that Roselia is going to be pointless in the flying gym, but I don't care. I don't want Crabominable. Okay, let's get ready to update this sprite too. Finally, getting a Gardevoir after all this time. That took way too long. I'm just gonna wait till the thing finishes here. Okay. Gardevoir. Alright, let's read this. The monster was terrifying. But yeah, I mean that... We should have had a Gardevoir during the last episode. But it got, again, like I said in the intro today, it got KO'd probably 12 times yesterday. And it just stunted the experience growth on it. We finally got there. That monster was terrifying. We must have woken it up during our battle earlier. So, I guess I'm done training this Ninetales now. It's time for me to return her to her owner. That's right, Scrub. Don't let me catch you out here again, alright? I'll beat that ass. What is this? What in the Regice chamber is this? Okay. Well, there's nothing else here, but that, you already know that's for Regice. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. It looks like that's it for this place, so let's go ahead and get out of here. And we finally got Gardevoir, man. Which, by the way, there's no point in holding the Eviolite anymore. So who would get the Eviolite? I'll think about that later. But either Gabite or Duat can now hold it for the gym fight. Let me see the stat boost, by the way. There we go. Almost at 100 special attack now. Yeah, who's laughing now? You know, Gardevoir gonna be Oko and some stuff. Okay. And where are we at? About an hour and a half into the episode. That's probably a good spot to cut it off, but I really want to hit 32 first with Guardy. But now at this point, I'm kind of out of trainers. So how do I play this? Because again, the reason I'm trying to get to 32 is I want to hit the level cap before I go EV train back in Dresco Town. Because I'm not going to record myself doing that. It takes way too long. I guess speaking of, I can showcase the EV screen too from here. So Gardevoir, as you can see, barely has any EVs. Of course, 33 attack EVs. That's just wonderful. Wasted points there. Roselia's got a little bit now because it's been on the team for quite a while at this point. 61 attack EVs. You only get 500 EVs to play with. Well, 510, but wasting 61 of those in attack is pretty rough. But that's what happens during a playthrough. Duat is the newest member to the squad, so he doesn't... Well, actually, that's not true. Growlithe is. Growlithe only has 2 and 2 in attack and speed, which is actually perfect. It doesn't matter because I'm catching a new Growlithe. And then, of course, Hariyama and Gabite have a bunch of EVs because they've been on the team. Like, Gabite has 502. He's actually pretty much maxed out, which is funny. 58 special attack is annoying, but whatever. I do have EV resetting berries, so I might use those at some point when I get further into the playthrough. But again, that's grinding that's going to take place off camera. So before the gym fight, I really want to hit some special attack EVs onto Guardy, maybe some HP so it can live a hit. And then same goes for Duat too, because Duat could put in a little bit of work against the flying types. Roselia, you know, I'm going to EV train all 3 of these Mons here. But I guess, as long as Gardevoir doesn't learn any attacks, I guess I could go do it. See, Gardevoir's at 30 out of 32. I don't want to, like, learn Moonblast at 31 or 32 and then not showcase that. But we can check from here. So this actually works. Wait, while I'm in here, I could check for, see, Future Sight, now that I'm evolved, I can get that with a Heart Scale. Interesting. I'm actually intrigued by that. That move's strong as hell. What else can I Heart Scale? Dazzling Gleam at 29. I'm glad I checked this. Because, obviously, Curlia didn't learn Dazzling Gleam at 29. I get CM at 35, but these are all... The reason they're in red is because I'm not at that level yet. They're white because I can learn them, and they're blue if I have them on my current moveset. So you see 3 blue attacks, plus I taught Shockwave, which would be on a different tab. But I can go get Dazzling Gleam, and maybe Psybeam. I might keep Psybeam, but Future Sight, Dazzling Gleam, I can go get with Heart Scales. Again, I gotta go farm for Heart Scales, but I know how to do that. Roselia... T-Spikes with Venoshock? And Giga Drain at 30. I need to go Heart Scale that too, for sure. Okay. I need... Oh, Aqua Jet at 34. I'm capped at 32 though. Growlithe doesn't matter. And these guys have some good movesets, so I'm not worried about that. Okay. So then will Duat learn anything at 30... No. He's at 30. Or 31. Roselia's already at 32. And then Gardevoir... Did Guardy learn anything? No. Okay. Some new game plan. If we go back to Crater Town... This is funny. I'm going to save and end an episode for the 3rd time in a row at Crater Town. I find that to be funny, but... Okay. We're going to hit the YouTube outro right now and talk about a couple things that I've just been talking about, but I'm going to recap it again because I got to add something. So here in Crater Town, right here in this house, is the move Relearner, but we need Heart Scales. So I need to go farm for about 3 of them, or 4. But again, I'm going to do it off camera. And how we do that is we go right here to the KBT Expressway, and you dig in the walls like you do in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Actually, I'm going to do it once, and then I'll cut off the episode. Maybe we get a heart scale, but also, this will also get me a Firestone as well. Now, the caveat with this is it costs $1,000 to do every time, but, I mean, I got 29 chances. Now, another thing that I'm going to do right off camera is I'm going to save before I dig in the wall. And then if I don't get a heart scale or a Firestone, just reset the emulator. That's a hard stone, we don't care. 2 hard stones, nice. Okay, I don't want... Actually, I could sell them for some cash. Why not? We'll dig them both up. Yay. You know, perfect. Boost my rock type attacks. Okay. So we can get heart scales and firestones this way. So again, you know, to make sure that I find them, I'm gonna save before each dig and just reset the emulator if I don't find what I want. So we'll come back, we'll have about 4 or 5 heart scales, we'll relearn some moves. In addition to that, I'm also going to run all the way back to Dresco Town and EV train everybody. So what that's going to do is Duat's going to hit 32, Gardevoir's going to hit 32. And actually, what does Growlithe learn? Maybe I catch a new Growlithe. I don't want this modest one. And then maybe I get it all the way to 32 as well. I don't want to miss showing off like learning moves though. See, he'll get Fire Fang and Crunch. Although I really don't care if we're talking about it now. So, okay. So I'm going to come back with a Growlithe that has Fire Fang, Crunch. Maybe these 4 moves actually. Agility, Fire Fang, Retaliate, Crunch. That might be the 4 moves that I have. And I'll EV train it a little bit so it can actually fight in the gym. Okay. So that's the new plan. We're going to come back with a full 6-pack. Everybody be at level 32. And we'll just take on the gym. Because I'm also going to need, like, before the gym, I'm going to go fight Candace and absolutely kick her ass. Which we might need Growlithe for that fight. So that's the only thing is you won't see Growlithe learning his level up moves. But again, it's kind of whatever. Because you see it there. The main thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm never going to, like, evolve off camera. That'll always be captured. So the main thing was I had to get Gardevoir to 30 before finishing the episode today. So now that we got Guardy, I'm okay with just growing 1 or 2 levels off camera. Of course, Growlithe is going to get a bunch, but we'll catch a better one. And yeah, that's the plan going forward. We'll come back, you know, like I said, with everybody at 32, but also with Heart Scales and Firestone in bag. However, I won't use the Firestone next episode. We'll go with, you know, a couple episodes of having this Growlithe. Then I'll evolve it later. And we'll look at the moveset too and see what else I got to learn before evolving. But when we come back, I won't use the heart scales after I find them. I'm going to come back and they'll just be in the bag. And then I'm going to save right here again. Same spot for the 3rd episode in a row. And then we'll spend the heart scales at the start of the... Oh, another thing I got to dig for in the walls, hold on, I just remembered, is blue shards. I need to find 2 blue shards to get Ice Punch for Hariyama. So 4 or 5 heart scales... 2 blue shards, and a Firestone. So I have to, you know, save and reset a bunch of times until I find all those items. Because Hariyama's going to get Ice Punch, too, for the gym. We're about to juice up the squad, and I got an EV train on top of that after doing all that digging. So I got a lot of work to do today, because, again, this is going to happen, well, for people seeing this on the future in YouTube, they won't know it's going to happen on back-to-back days, but I have to... You know, I'm going to cut off the episode here, and then I got to find all this stuff before streaming the game again tomorrow morning. That's going to be a lot. Again, I don't have a lot of time because I got to go to work here pretty soon. But tonight when I get home from work, I got to grind and find all those items, you know, in time to be able to wake up and stream this again tomorrow morning at my my time that I always do on Twitch. So, a lot of work cut out for us. But I'm going to grind it out, and I'll be back with all of those things that I just outlined. And then that way we keep the playthrough pushing, right? There's no way I can do all that on recording and still keep good pacing to the episode, because right now this recording right here is part 6. If I were to do that, EV train and dig through the walls for all those items, instead of fighting the gym leader in part 7 like I'm going to, it would be part 10. But, you know, there's just no shot we're doing that. So that's why I'm going to grind for all those off camera. But I want to talk about them so that you know what I'm going to be doing. And with all that being said, this is going to be the end of, what did I say? Part 6? Yeah. And we'll be back tomorrow morning on Twitch for part 7. Anybody seen this in the future on YouTube, you'll see it when it gets up there. But that's going to do it here for part 6. So for anybody that is seeing this in the future on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope that you have a good rest of your day. All right. Peace.